What's up, guys? It's your boy Joseph.
And Marquita.
And this is the His, Hers, and Ours podcast. What's up, my love?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Oh, you know what's going on. It's a lot going on. You know, you spilled the beans a few weeks ago, you know, about us making a move to Houston. Last week we took a trip down, you know. So what was your experience down there? H-Town.
I put it all over Facebook. I love Houston.
It's a done deal. It's a wrap.
I love Houston. I love everything about Houston. I love the vibe. I love the culture. I love the big city life. That's what's up.
Now, you barely got out the car the whole time we was down there, but you already know that you love the big city life.
Yes, I can't.
Right?
It's a fact. I cannot drive in Houston.
No, you cannot.
I don't plan on driving
No,
in Houston.
you do not.
As a matter of fact, I don't even need a car. I can Uber.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But you was loving it though, right?
I love it.
So what's your favorite part about Houston?
The food.
The food. Listen. I ain't no vegetarian, I ain't no vegan, but my God, I ain't never ate so much meat, in my life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I did enjoy, but I don't feel like I had like a real Houston. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you wasn't ready to go there.
No.
You wasn't ready to go there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we had a real Houston experience, but I did enjoy it. You know, however, listen, what is this, March?
Yes.
We went in March. We had our visit. We spent about a week down there taking care of some things, looking for housing and good school system for the kids. The weather was about, 75 to 80.
I think we reached 80.
Yeah, that's what I said, about
It's
between
beautiful.
75 to 80 degrees. However, again, this is March. I come downstairs, we stay at a hotel that had valet, so I'm waiting for the valet to bring our car. I'm handing him my ticket. Brother's like, so what are you doing down here? I said, well, we're thinking about moving. He said, oh my God, it's hot. I said, huh? He said, brother, it's so hot. It's so hot. Now, if you wonder why I'm talking with a fake accent, my dude was like, I'm from Africa. And this is a different type of hot. I said, oh my God.
Yes.
So we haven't experienced Houston in July, August yet.
No.
But from what I hear, that heat is going to take your breath away.
Right.
So
right.
you ready for that?
I'm ready for it. I love the heat. I plan on just letting the sun soak my skin in, kiss my skin, whatever it needs to do.
Take a shower about 6 times a day?
You got it. You already know.
I already know. Yeah, water bill high as hell.
But the people were really nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a real vibe. I can't lie. It was a real vibe. I mean, I am looking forward to it. We've got so much accomplished in just a short amount of time. I'm talking about interviews. You know, your boy put his resume out there like at 12 o'clock. I'm getting called at 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely it definitely seems like it's going to be a good move, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But you know, it may happen a lot faster than we thought.
I know, right? It's scary. I mean, because I don't get me wrong, I love my city as well.
Absolutely.
And the relationships that we build here are businesses, but
yeah, it's no place like home.
I wish we could pack everybody up. I've been trying to.
You have. Listen, you told every friend, like, y'all gotta come on down.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I find a job for you. You know, we can start your business here. I'll be honest. You know, I remember the time while we were down there, and I started getting these interviews, and everything was going well, and all of a sudden it was like, oh shit, like this is really happening. I told you it was kind of like, you know, when you were young, my fellas, you're gonna feel me on this. When you're a young dude and you just talking a lot of shit to that older woman, you know what I'm saying, that you know like, you know you ain't got no business, you know what I'm saying, and you just talking shit, and she be like, all right, let's see what you got. It's like, huh?
Right.
But for real? And that's how it felt down there, like, oh, for real?
It's really gonna happen. Like we can't play.
Yeah, like, oh, y'all really fuck with your boy?
Mm-hmm.
And So yeah, it's going a lot faster than I think that maybe we thought we were ready for, but we getting ready.
Yeah, now we have to just jump on in and.
Yeah, we there now.
Now, another thing that surprised me about Houston, I was under the impression that it would take 6 to 7 months to build a home. How long does it take? 2 months.
2 months to build a home.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
I mean, listen, y'all. Like, there is so much land, so much development, so many new businesses popping up like every single day. Matter of fact, it's so popping down there that they know that people are coming and they make accommodations. Like we even we really want to go down and purchase or build a home, but just in case we needed to rent for a while, we looked at some apartments, and even in the apartment complex that we looked at, in their common area, they have offices because they know people are down there in between, like it's just for a short stay until their home is ready. It's like, here's an office, you can conduct your business here, do business with other people within the community and then an apartment, and it's like, wow. So it's really set up.
And short-term leases. I've never saw a 3-month lease.
Exactly.
You can rent
now they gonna beat you over the head for a 3-month lease.
Yeah, you gonna pay. you gonna pay in Houston.
You know what I'm saying? But it's whatever you need. I mean, it's so accommodating for people who are coming down with, if you're looking for a new career, if you're looking to start a new business, if you are looking to expand your business, it's definitely a city that is accommodating to all of those needs. And not to mention, like, the school systems are dope. So if you have small kids, I mean,
they have vocational programs inside
in
the
school.
Yeah.
And we're not just talking about wood shop, metal shop, like some real vocational programs within the school system, to where if your child is not, maybe doesn't want to go to college, or maybe wants to get a jump start on some college with a trade that they can have a good job coming out of high school is available. So it's a good look.
Yeah, lots of opportunities. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. So let me ask you real quick. Let me ask you a question. Spell discuss.
DISCUSS.
See, are you sure?
I'm positive.
You sure? Listen,
I'm positive.
I ain't gonna lie. This new technology made us feel so stupid. My wife was putting in the description for today's show.
I'm like, it just don't feel right. Am I spelling this right?
When you actually have to take time and spell for yourself, and your computer or phone isn't completing it for you, you start second guessing yourself.
Right, because my phone picks up what I'm thinking. I literally don't have to text.
You don't have to spell. Who still does that? It's 2022. Who's still out there spelling? It's the simplest of words. Like, wait, how do you spell that again? Yeah. Oh, that tickled me today. But you know what? Everything is like so much different. I mean, everyone knows it. Not even from the time we grew up, just from 10 years ago.
Right.
And that kind of goes into what we're going to talk about today.
Man.
Everything is different.
These kids.
These damn kids. This generation, they call them Generation Alpha.
Whew.
And listen, we have 3 adult children. And just from the time, and there's only 12 years between Jordan and Isaiah? Yeah, 12 years between Jordan and Isaiah. Isaiah's going to be 21, Jordan's going to be 9. Just 12 years between those two, and the difference.
I mean, every kid is different.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
But I think we're trying something new. With Jordan.
Absolutely, and it's bullshit.
And basically.
And it's some bullshit.
Jordan gets away with a lot more. Would you say that that's correct?
I have to say that it's correct, because it's the absolute truth.
The other kids don't like it. They don't believe it's fair.
Jordan is like Joseph in the Bible with the many coats. The rest of them is like plotting against him. Like, you know what? We tired of all the bullshit that you get away with. We about to show you something. You know what I'm saying? Like just in the short amount of time from when we raised the eldest kids to raising Jordan, it is totally different. Even in our approach.
Yeah.
To like, let's be honest. Like these are people out here, right? These are folks.
Yeah. We gotta be honest.
Aisha and Isaiah would have got their ass whooped.
Yeah. I mean, I don't whoop kids.
No, but you had daddies whoop kids.
Yes.
So let's not say you don't believe in whoopings.
Yes, I will call it.
You just don't believe in
bad guy.
Absolutely. But so let me tell a little story.
Okay, go ahead.
So this was a couple of weeks ago. This is before we left for Houston. Jordan was on her bullshit.
She's always.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time when Jordan is not on her BS.
And so we're like, I'm the one that typically goes over homework with Jordan, right? We have our different things. Marquita, reads with her at night. I do this, she does that. Homework is what I do. So we're going over homework, and Jordan is just giving me a hard time. Like she wants me to help her, but then she wants to tell me what to do. And then when she does it on her own, and I tell her that it's wrong, then she wants to get an attitude like I made it wrong, right? So I had enough of it, and I said, you know what? We're gonna finish your homework. I'm gonna take your tablet, right? Take your tablet.
Yeah.
Like who does that? Who does that? My daddy
That's the form of
never.
punishment.
Exactly. My daddy would have never said, "I'm gonna take your tablet."
He would have beat your ass.
He would have beat my ass. But no, I'm gonna take your tablet and I'm gonna send you to your room. So I send Jordan to her room. Jordan goes up there for about 5 minutes with an attitude, and then decides to come back down the stairs. I just told you to go to your room.
Right.
Dad. Yes, Jordan, what do you want? I would like to have a conversation with you. The fuck? You would like to have a conversation with me?
Jordan is different.
You would like to have a conversation with me? She said, yes, can we sit down? So I said, all right, Jordan, we'll have a conversation. This little girl grabs me by the hand and starts to lead me to the living room. Dad, you have a seat over there? And she sits across from me. Now, she doesn't just sit across from me. She sits across from me and she crosses her leg and puts her hand on her knees. Like, now, first of all, like you'd have prepared a whole statement.
That's Jordan.
And she said, you know what? I thought about it, and normally I wouldn't have the courage to come to you. But I feel like enough is enough. So I'm like, hold on. I don't like the way that you and Mom treat me like a child. You're 8. You are a child. I'm not understanding. But here's the thing. I'm sitting here legit having this conversation and allowing her to express herself. The whole while I'm like, what are you doing? Who are you?
Right.
So then she begins to talk. And she completes her thought, and then I respond. This is the part that gets me. As I'm responding, this little girl is sitting there. Okay. I hear you. Taking mental notes so that she can rebut what I am telling her.
She is smart. That little girl is too smart.
Too smart for her own good.
The other kids would have never had the courage.
No, none. Isaiah is about to be 21 years old, and he does not have the courage.
No.
And that's my man's.
Yeah.
But he knows when I say what I say, that's it.
Not with Jordan.
No. And I don't know how to feel about it. I literally, like we said, this new generation is something totally different. But we're totally different too.
We are. We're older.
We are.
We have more patience.
I don't.
Do we?
But I don't.
No, I do. I have more patience now than I did with Aisha. And I think that's why Jordan gets away with a lot more. And the fact that I'm literally tired.
Yes.
I'm tired.
And I do find myself wanting to allow Jordan to express herself.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that reason is because I know what's in her.
Yeah.
And I know because I know what's in me and I know what's in you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some really bad tempers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't act surprised. Don't act surprised.
I don't have a bad temper.
You have a terrible temper. Okay? You have a terrible.
So we're exposing dirty laundry?
I'm just telling it like it is.
Well, how do you feel I have a bad temper?
You spaz. Your attitude is... Listen, I may have a more explosive temper.
You do?
But you have a much quicker temper. Like, and you're quick to... You know what? This is about the kids. We ain't gonna
yeah, we ain't gonna do this today. We'll make this another show.
This will be another show. So I do know
she's a combination of
the two of us. And I know that I have a hard time, you know, I don't want her acting out.
Exactly.
Opposed to expressing herself intelligently.
And I want Jordan to be able to articulate her words and to be able to speak her mind. I feel that's the mistake that we made with Aisha and Isaiah.
Perhaps.
We allow Jordan, she's very emotional and very expressive.
Yeah, but sometimes I ain't ready for her, what's on her mind.
I know I heard yesterday.
Oh.
I heard yesterday.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. Like this little girl, literally, because I told. First of all, let's be clear. Jordan is about to be 9 years old and has probably I can't even count. I can't even complete one hand the number of not whoopings, but spankings.
Yes, she can't handle it. It's too much for her.
And I can't handle it.
I know.
I can't. I'm a straight punk. Listen, at the end of the day, that's my baby. She knows she's my baby.
When you was about to spank her the one day, and when she said that she didn't feel safe, that was it for me. That was it for me. She didn't feel safe.
She didn't feel safe. So yesterday. So let's go back. What's today? Thursday. So Tuesday. I come in Jordan's room. First of all, Jordan has brought home her, you know, the yearly fundraiser candy or whatever it is that they're selling at school. And initially I said, Jordan, don't even open it up.
Yeah.
I'll look at it. We'll make sure they get sold. Take it back to school. So I'm taking her to bed, getting ready to say her prayers with her. And I look on her dresser, and there's a candy wrapper on the dresser and crumbs. Jordan. So here's the thing. It was bad enough that she snuck and got the candy. But then she wanted to blame it on Isaiah.
Oh, she lied on Isaiah.
Right. She lied at us. I didn't know. Jordan, it's on your dresser. So then she's telling me this story, and I was like, well, I'm going to go ask Isaiah. And if Isaiah doesn't confirm your story, Jordan, I'm going to whoop your butt. So I asked Isaiah, and but he does say, he's like, no, I didn't take it. I don't even like that kind. He said, but I did tease her and tell her, so she may have thought that I took something. Okay, but that doesn't...
She knows what she did.
Oh, she definitely knows what she did. But that doesn't change the fact that you lied about not getting any. So I said, all right, Jordan, listen, I'm not going to put up with this line, because that's the one thing you know we don't put up with. We don't put up with lying. And we explain to the kids, it's not that just... I mean, no, I don't like the fact of being lied to. However, as you get older, I can't protect you if I don't know the truth. So that we put that in all of the kids.
Right.
So it's like, you know what, Jordan? I'm going to tell you this. The next time you lie, I'm going to spank you. So fast forward to yesterday. I had promised Jordan that if she got an A on her vocabulary test, that I would buy her Robux.
Okay.
Now, the reason that I promised this is because I normally study with her, but we were in Houston, so it was up to her to study on her own. I wanted to encourage her to do it on her own. So she comes, Dad, I got an A on my test. Okay, Jordan, you know what it is. Let's go. And she normally does very well on her test, so I'm not thinking anything. So then I said, okay, Jordan, let me see it. Huh? You don't think I'm gonna look?
Oh, dang.
You don't think I'm gonna ask to see the proof of the A? I'm just gonna take you at your word with your little lying ass. So she gives me the paper and it's not an A. Now here's the thing, it's not a bad grade. It's not like she failed or anything. She missed 4, which gave her a C plus, and which is fine.
She wanted her Robux though.
But she wanted her Robux, so she was gonna lie. I said, you know what? I told you yesterday. So I'm gonna spank you. She has her pajamas on. She comes back downstairs. She goes upstairs. She comes back downstairs. She now has on jeans and tennis shoes. So I'm just thinking, this girl went and layered up her clothes. No. Jordan ain't even thinking like that. Jordan unpacked the bag. She didn't have enough of our shit.
It's not. Go ahead, finish your story. Finish your story.
Jordan is out of here. She decided, I'm just running away. Where you going, Jordan? Up the street. Where?
This wasn't funny at the moment.
Not at all.
This was not fun. But it's like, see, you ain't tell me the full story.
I know I didn't tell you the full story. I was just so through with the whole situation. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spank you. And I tried. I really did try. It didn't go so well. Because I'm a punk.
So what did you do?
So I went to spank her, and I just barely missed because she jumped. And when she jumped, she totally lost her freaking mind. As if I had. And I was just like, you know what? And that's enough. But I was like, you know what? I got her. Because I know who the better drama queen is. I'm going to tell your mama that you was planning to run away. So I was like, hey, I need you to talk to your daughter. She got in trouble today. She said she was going to run away. The floor is yours. And I left. I'm going to mind my business because I know what's about to happen. So what did you talk to Jordan about?
I gave Jordan the real on life.
Of course you did.
I had to let Jordan know what happens to little runaway 8-year-olds. Yeah, I can't believe I'm that dramatic though.
Okay,
But-
first of all, you can't believe you're that dramatic.
I can't believe it.
You're the same.
I lost my mind when you told me that.
You are the same mother who, when Aisha was what, 12, at a relative's house who gave her.
No, let's not talk about that.
We can't.
Let's not talk about that.
You sure?
We're not going to talk about Aisha today.
Let's just say
Without
this.
Aisha here.
Marquita is the mother who believes in child intervention. But you can't believe you're that dramatic. All right, continue.
My interventions are great. So great that we had to have an intervention with Isaiah. You remember that?
I absolutely remember that.
Oh, we have
But we
to
don't
bring
believe.
kids.
But we don't believe that you're dramatic. Continue.
I just let Jordan know what happened to little runaway 8-year-olds. You know, Jordan learned about sex trafficking.
Oh my God.
She learned about little 8-year-old girls being murdered. She watched YouTube videos. She watched quite a bit. I think Jordan is a bit traumatized.
Wait. So, just answer me this. Did you put my baby in a chokehold?
No.
In a hold? Did you grab her and ask her, now, what can you do? Can you get out? You can't, can you? So what you want to do if someone grabs you and you can't get away? You don't know what to do.
Listen, Jordan just learned the real. And I doubt very much if she will ever try to run away.
Yeah.
First of all, the little stuff that you packed up, those are things that we buy.
Oh,
So how you gonna?
You know, every black parent likes to use that one.
Yeah, where you gonna go? Over grandma. How are you going to get there? How are you going to get there?
She may surprise you.
She can't. No, I doubt it very much.
Oh
If
my
Jordan
goodness.
ever tries to run away.
No, she ain't gonna do. She gonna do some shit.
We should bring Jordan in.
No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
Poor baby.
Poor baby. My baby is traumatized.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like I done had it with this new parenting.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I don't like it.
I don't either. Listen, I've said this before. You know what? You shared it with me. I parent differently. And with your breed of children, my style of parenting don't work. We must beat their ass.
Listen, I told you. When you were pregnant with Jordan, I said, listen, we don't make little girls like you like little girls.
She's not dainty. She doesn't. No.
Like
she's
she's
rough.
She's rough. She's going to test you.
Yeah.
She ain't scared of
No. And I'm not used to that with kids. And it's like, how do we handle that? I mean, I feel as though we need to take parenting classes or something.
I will not. That's part of the damn problem right now. Is this new age style of parenting. And that's why. But here's the thing.
Because if we beat their ass,
Exactly.
is it considered child abuse? No, I think it's a difference between beating their ass and fucking them up.
But here's the thing. We've gone so long with Jordan with this new style of parenting that anything else is going to be traumatizing. She's like, what the F is this? This isn't my life.
The fact that she doesn't view herself as a kid is crazy to me. She doesn't like babies.
She don't.
She don't like kids.
She don't. But you know, I will say this.
She's, I believe, an old lady trapped in a little girl's body.
I don't think she's an old lady trapped in a little girl's body. But I will say this. Listen, you're an only child, so you didn't grow up with siblings. But when you grow up with siblings, you take on a lot of one another's identity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Personality, this and that. You guys are peers, right? Jordan feels like she and her siblings are peers, right? Mm-hmm. It just so happens that everybody else is in their 20s.
Well, the fact that Jordan believes that she's the smartest.
Oh, she just may be. if we're being honest. She just may be. I know why.
She's different.
She's more than different. She has my temper, your mouth,
my sensitivity,
my asshole.
She has a big asshole. It's not little.
She don't have a big asshole.
Oh, no.
She is a big asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah, she definitely is a big ass. And you know what? I don't even feel bad. I don't even feel bad calling a 9-year-old an asshole because she is an asshole.
She is.
She is definitely my child. And I don't know. Like, I just pray that we're doing right.
I think we are.
You hope we are.
I think we are.
All I know is
she's a sweet little girl.
No, she is that. She is that. I can't deny. She is definitely a sweetheart. She's definitely the apple of her daddy's eye. Mm-hmm. Like, even after she gets in trouble, she's gonna come jump in my lap.
Yeah.
She'll tell me I can take myself to bed. I'll say my prayers by myself.
Right.
And in 5 minutes, Dad, you didn't kiss me goodnight. Dad, we didn't say my prayers.
And the fact that she hates your cooking and she only wants to eat my food.
And you can't cook. Oh shit, it's the alcohol. I'm sorry. No, I'm just playing. Man. You know you can cook.
I'm never gonna cook again.
I'm never gonna cook again.
I'm never gonna cook again.
But everyone knows.
You are the chef.
I am an amazing cook.
Yes.
And it's not that she doesn't even like my cooking. She just refuses. She wants to not like my cooking.
The thing about you, why are you so competitive? Why do you think everything is a game?
Everything is.
If I cook a really good meal for the family.
Okay, first of all, what's a really good meal?
Okay, the last meal that was no. I made the peppers, onions, and the rice. Everyone loved that.
With sausage.
Yes, with the sausage, and then I made different types of wings.
Yeah, that was good.
And that was really good when I made that meal.
It was nice.
I made a very good meal for the whole family. But when I do that, you have to outshine me the next day.
It's not.
That's why I'm never gonna cook.
It's not that I'm trying to outshine you. I just cook the way that I cook.
Just what? I mean, I don't want beef with you, Joseph.
I don't want to be. Let me ask you this. I am.
You are very competitive
I'm
with
competitive
everything.
Yes, with everything. Absolutely everything. And I'm a winner. I'm very competitive.
I made different sauces and I made the Eli's barbecue sauce. I tapped into the recipe. I was able to execute Eli's barbecue sauce. And what did you do? You had to outshine me. So you went and picked tomatoes out of a garden and made fresh barbecue sauce from tomatoes just to outshine me.
It wasn't to outshine you.
We know what I did with the open pit.
I was just making barbecue sauce. I will admit, I'm very competitive. I'm competitive with everything. I'm competitive with my cooking as well. But let me ask you this. When was the last time that you called your daddy and asked him to grill you some ribs?
You know what? That's terrible. That is terrible. The one time that was years ago. You wasn't even into ribs, and you mastered ribs.
I already knew how to grill barbecue ribs. I've just never been I don't eat a lot of pork.
Right. We know that how you like your food. You eat your rice with no butter. You don't season your vegetables.
We know. You're a liar.
We know how you cook. So
I'm a healthy cook.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why Jordan doesn't eat your food.
Exactly. But you do. But you do. And you love it. So I see, we look like we got a few comments
yes, we do.
over here. So let's go through.
Let me see. Oh goodness. Okay. Hadelia said that she learned to be calmer and she can relate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is part of it. Like you said.
Mm-hmm.
When we were raising our other kids, we talking about 20-year-olds, early 30s.
Yeah.
I got the energy to go back to do this with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that energy no more.
Right.
But at the same time, like Adelia said, yes, I'm a lot more patient.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lot more understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also very aware that some of the ways that we were raised, it's kind of fucked up and a little bit traumatizing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And since my mama is on here, for the life of me, I don't know if you had to do this, but my mom, and I want her to know that this is child abuse.
Oh no.
She would send me outside to get 3 switches and she would braid them. First of all, if you don't with me, why are you sending me out to get the switch?
Don't act like you.
No, I'm not gonna pick out a good switch for you. I'm gonna get a twig. 3 twigs.
And that's what's wrong with you right now. That's what's wrong with you right now. Because you insist on being a jackass. No matter what. That's smart ass attitude of you. Listen, when my daddy told me this switch, I already knew what it was. I already knew it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the switch. I'm gonna get the one I know he wants. I'm gonna pick all the leaves off of it. Mm-hmm. And hope that it just go all right for me.
See, that's not smart thinking to me.
Well,
that didn't make sense in my mind.
Well, let me ask you this. When you came back in the house with them twigs, what happened?
I got in trouble. I was going to get in trouble regardless.
You got in even more trouble.
No, you go and I want you to get tired. And I might run. I don't know.
That's running away shit.
Now, wait a minute. Big John Caldwell said, what are your thoughts of the old school statement, stay in a child's place?
That's an excellent question. That is an excellent question because you know what? I have a hard time not abiding by that.
I do as well, and I have my reasoning for that.
And so do I. Like, I still do think that children are children. And I had to even explain to Jordan, I'm your parent. There's certain things that I don't have to give explanation for.
Right.
It's just because that's what I said.
Right.
However, at the same time, I do acknowledge that children are little people.
Yes, exactly.
And they do have their own thoughts, their own emotions, their own rationalization behind situations. And if I prevent them from expressing them to me, some of those expressions are going to come out. Eventually. And I may not have
it may not be a good way.
It may not be in a good way. You know, so yeah, so Big John, I struggle with that. You know, because like I said, you know, we're in the same generation of, you know, do what I say. Not what I do.
Right.
Because I said so.
Exactly. And I struggled with that whole thing because I was the only child growing up. So I didn't have very many friends. So I was always around adults in adult conversations. So when my mom would, you know, be around my aunts or whatever, they didn't appreciate me in adult conversations.
Right.
But it was like, that's all I knew. I basically grew up with my mom.
Right.
She had me at the age of 15. So we grew up together. She was my best friend.
Right.
So I believe that children need to be able to express themselves. And it's hard for a child to stay in a child's place, although they should be respectful.
Should definitely be respectful. And don't get me wrong, and I'm still not with children sitting around during adult conversation. Because everything ain't for a kid.
Exactly.
You know?
Because I knew stuff
Exactly.
that I should have never known.
Definitely should not have known.
Exactly.
And I think all of us did, you know, here and there, but yeah.
You have siblings though. It's different when you have siblings because you could go play with them.
Right.
I didn't have that. So I was, in a lot of times, placed in adult conversations.
And that's, I mean, it is what it is, you know, but again, I am not totally opposed to a lot of the old school training that we received as children.
Yeah.
Because I'm not all bad. Oh, shit. I'm not all bad. I'm a little effed up, but I ain't all bad. So, you know, but there are certain things that I still believe apply. And I'm just not willing to give in and give those ideas up.
I can respect that.
Yeah. Who else we got?
Okay, let's see. Adelia said it's healthy and we are a great team. I agree. My mom said that's my baby. She's different from the rest. And stop. Oh, did I say a bad word?
You've been saying bad words.
Oh shoot.
I said a lot of
Sorry,
bad
Mom.
words. Fuck it.
She said that's a mini you and she's lovable. She loves mommy's cooking.
Which I don't understand. Which I don't understand.
Listen, my baby likes fried food.
Oh, I know.
She loves fried chicken. She loves fried pork chops. She even likes my fried fish. And the trick is, if you want her to eat fish, you have to sprinkle some ranch seasoning while it's hot. It gives it, that's my trick. I love it.
Yeah, whatever. So.
And she will eat it. That's why she doesn't eat your food.
No, here's the thing. Jordan does eat my food. But here's what she does. She eats it when she thinks you cook it. And she loves it when she thinks you cooked it. That just goes back to my baby being an asshole. She's just a whole asshole. And that's all it is to it. It ain't got nothing to do with my baby. The little girl just an asshole. And I can't even be mad at that.
She got that from you.
She did. It's honest.
Aisha is not biologically your daughter, but she has adopted your assholeness.
She has, and I'm so proud of her. I love her so much. Wait a minute, but hold on. Her daddy an asshole too.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Me and my man Aisha, we assholes together. So, it just outshined.
But Aisha, she was never that way until we moved in with you. And I think she was intrigued by it.
I think it was always in her, but she just didn't know it was okay. She just didn't know it was okay. See, it's one thing when her daddy's an asshole and y'all are no longer together. She can justify in her mind, well, maybe they're no longer together because my daddy's an asshole. But then you went and married an asshole. And she's like, nah, that ain't it.
And she was like, I like this.
So she let that asshole.
But even today, as she was telling me her little story, she can't help but to be a little asshole. That's from you, Joseph. That is from you.
I'll take it. I'm okay with that. She ain't no punk.
No, she ain't.
She's like.
And for the record, although my mom is lying, she said she was 17, not 15.
You know what? We ain't getting into this math. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
17, 15. Okay, Mom, if you say you were 17, we'll go
I believe your mama. I ain't even going there with you. She was not 15 when she had
16.
She was 16 when she got pregnant. 17.
My mom was 16. I'm joking.
Exactly, because you're lying on your mom.
My mom was 16 and pregnant.
I'm going to defend my mother-in-law. Not that it's much better. But I'm going to defend her.
Okay, Mommy, we'll go with 16 and pregnant.
And 17 when you was born. There we go. So who else? We got anybody else on there?
That's all that I can see so far.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is your takeaway from today? Like, are we on the right track with this little girl?
I believe so.
I do too.
She's very loving.
She is.
And I love that she's able to articulate her thoughts. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows what she doesn't want. And I think Jordan, I can see her being a go-getter and very successful.
Absolutely. I'm extremely proud of our baby. And I'm extremely proud of us because, like, I will admit, our approach to her is totally different. It is something that 10, 15, 20 years ago that I would have been totally opposed to. But I can see the benefit in it. I can see the benefit in a lot of it. I don't, sometimes we still do have to really get on her, be tough.
I've noticed lately more so.
Yeah, absolutely. But she's someone who is learning to, which we encourage, to really think. To think for herself, to come up with her own ideas, to be able to look at life from her own lens and create her own path. Based upon that lens. Now, we still give guidance. We still put her in situations that we know are best for her. You know what I'm saying? And everything isn't going to be necessarily the way that she likes, but I like the idea that she starts to form her own opinions and express that because it's important. It's important that we listen and we understand what she does and doesn't want in certain situations. Now, whether or not we give in or agree with some of that, it's still important for her to know that she's being heard.
Right.
And sometimes, like, you know, our parents didn't feel the need to explain certain things to us. Well, no, I think it's okay that we explain certain things and let her understand why we are making certain decisions. And
I think we're good role models. We don't find ourselves, although I know in my household growing up, I heard, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I made a point as a parent not to do that. I want to set a good example for her. I want to be a good role model. I want her to see hard work. And I think that's something that, that's a takeaway, something that we could work on is making sure that our kids know that everything is not just handed over to them, that you have to work hard for anything that you want.
Yeah, and so far so good. So far so good. We have some young go-getters.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, even.
Well, Jordan, she thinks we're rich.
I know. Poor baby.
She thinks that we're millionaires.
Hey, she just manifesting over our lives. That's all. She knows. And I don't reject. I accept that. I receive that.
She really believed we're millionaires.
I know.
She was like, "So, are you the CEO?" I'm like, "Yeah." Yes.
Yeah.
She was like, "So we're rich?"
Nah. Well, listen. Yeah. I mean, she told me, you know, my nice little Camry, you know, saying, Dad, you really need to buy a Lamborghini. What? Lamborghini?
Right.
So, you know, but I like the fact that she thinks success. She thinks success, and I can't be mad at that. I love every bit of that, and I know, and I have to continue. We continue to encourage that within her, you know, and she's going to be. She's going to be extremely successful. She's going to be a very well-rounded adult, and yes.
Yep, and I think that's what this move is about, is making sure that our kids have every opportunity there is, and I think Houston is it. I feel it.
So.
I feel it.
You feel it in your bones? Well, I got another interview tomorrow, so let's go.
Yes, let's
All right? So it is what it is. Hey, I had a wonderful time.
Yes.
I think this was a good discussion.
Absolutely. I thank everybody for joining in.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, man. We out. Love y'all.